This is Manuel Sanchez. I'm Chris Schenkel at ringside, ready for the scheduled 15-round bout. Wilfredo Gomez in his third title defense. We're looking at Lopez, who is the number 3 ranked super bantamweight. Remember, the bantamweight division is 122, super bantamweight. The full bantamweight class is 126. Now, the 4 pounds may not sound like much to you, but these smaller fellows, for them to shed a pound or to gain a pound is quite an effort. In fact, in the right-hand corner in the dark blue trunks, if you're watching in color, it's the champion Gomez who had trouble making the weight. So he could be a little bit weak, but he is a strong puncher, a classy boxer, a little bit like Roberto Duran of Panama, the lightweight champion. This is round 1. They're using 6-ounce gloves in the lighter divisions in a world championship bout. And you will find that the referee, Zach Clayton, one of the finest in the business, is the most unobtrusive one, actively working today, along with Arthur Mercante and a few others. About 7,000 fans from Puerto Rico here watching this bout. It's hot and humid, as both trying to figure out the style of the other. In the white trunks, that's the challenger, Lopez. His manager says he's had 47 bouts, winning 40, 27 by knockouts. He has never been knocked out, so says his manager. But 2 or 3 bouts have been stopped because of cuts above the eyes. There you see how the champion in the dark trunks, fleet of foot, fast. Unusual in the lighter divisions not to see any punches thrown in the first round. Finally, a very nothing left jab and a fake right by Lopez of Mexico in the white trunks. Remember, the scoring is a 10-point must. The fighter winning the round, you must give him 10. The fans here getting a little restless. I'm sure you are too. I know one thing, that Gomez will pick up the action. He's a terrific young fighter, world champion. He's in the dark trunks. He has a 70-inch reach, whereas in white, the challenger, Lopez, a 68-inch reach. Harmless body punches as we're nearing the end of round 1. And the ABC time that you see supered on your screen is the unofficial time. The official timekeeper at ringside is Carlos Fulan of the Puerto Rican Commission. Just prior to this bout, we had an upset in a 10-round heavyweight fight. Ocasio, undefeated in 10 fights, upset Kevin Isaacs. A unanimous decision for Ocasio. There you see a feeble combination by the champion. Wilfredo Gomez of Puerto Rico in the dark trunks. Less than 20 seconds now remaining in round 1. If they're trying to pace themselves for a scheduled 15-rounder, well, then they have succeeded. About 5 seconds, the bell ending round 1. Here at Lubriel Stadium in Bayamon, Puerto Rico, 20 minutes from San Juan. On the right, dark trunks, the champion, super bantamweight class, Wilfredo Gomez, a bachelor, 21 years old. His opponent in the white trunks from Mexico, a 26-year-old father of 2. He's been defeated 7 times. A missed right-hand lead by Gomez. Now he's trying to set up Lopez after a dull first round. Indicated. Gomez in the dark trunks will pick up the pace. A slapping left hook. Lopez covering up, hoping to not to get other combination. There's a good right hand by Gomez, the champion. Clenching blows there. Zach Clayton of Philadelphia, never a boxer, but at one time a professional basketball player with the Renaissance and the Globetrotters. He's the third man. He is one of the 3 judging this bout. 2 ringside judges and the referee. Lopez in white. His last 10 bouts, he has scored 9 knockouts. They don't look the same weight, but we were there at the weigh-in at 9 a.m. and they tipped the scales at 122. And Zach Clayton tells the champion, Gomez, to keep the punches up. Right hand lead. Not a stiff punch. Right hand jab, a missed right uppercut by Lopez from Mexico. Little less than a minute remaining in round 2. Scheduled for 15. In Puerto Rico, boxing is a very important happening. 11 championship bouts, lighter division, staged here last year. This is the second here in 1978. The other having been seen on ABC, Escalera losing his title. Those are not damaging punches. Good left hand by Gomez in the dark trunks. Block punch. Missed.
Why make a speech?
The third round has just gotten underway here in Bantam, Puerto Rico, right near San Juan. In the dark trunks on the right, if you just joined us, that is the world super bantamweight champion. I called the first round a draw. Very few punches, if any, landed. They hardly went with the sweat. But the second round went to the man in the dark trunks, the champion Gomez. Lopez took the punches, didn't appear to be shaken up, but it was a clear-cut second round win for Gomez. Both at 122 pounds. There have been no knockdowns. Neither fighter is marked. At the end of this round, we alert our stations that a break will be coming up. A glancing right-hand lead. And Gomez, the champion, likes to lead with the right. He's fast enough to get by with it. Tried there, blocked by the left hand of Lopez and White from Mexico. Lopez has fought all over the world. He wound up his training on Thursday. In a career that began in '71, he's fought in Mexico, Brazil, Bangkok, and Manila. The champion up against the ropes on the far side. Thunderous punchers fought in Panama, Japan, and Puerto Rico. Slipping, that was the champion, and now Zach Clayton wisely cleaned the gloves, which are 6-ounce gloves, because of any resin or anything picked up that might help cut an opponent, unfortunately. But they're all clean and ready. Third round, coming up to the 1-minute mark of this round. Gomez in the dark trunks wants a shot at the bantamweight champion, Zarate. And you would think that he'd do a little more fighting in here against sort of an unorthodox fighter who, coming out of a clinch, just landed a fairly solid right hand, Lopez and White. Good punch. Then Gomez warned of holding behind the head by Clayton, the referee. Those are the type punches that score in the eyes of the two judges and the referee. We'll be back with more of ABC's Wide World of Sports after this from our local station.
Good work, Brentwood.
Barbara Feldon with Special Edition, 7:30 tonight.
Championship fight in Bantam, Puerto Rico, live here on Wide World of Sports. I'm Chris Schenkel at ringside. If you just joined us, there have been no knockdowns. The champion, Gomez, circling around his opponent in the white trunks, Lopez. after an even round, the first, where there was so little action it was unbelievable. Gomez on the right has taken the last 2 rounds. Neither fighter's been knocked down. Lopez in white has absorbed some very strong punches, seemingly finding it difficult to get off the mark, to get loosened up as much as his opponent, the champion, Gomez. Our live telecast outdoors at Lubriel Stadium, where Puerto Rico's 2 favorite sports are played, baseball and, of course, that you're watching, boxing. Threatening clouds overhead. The last telecast from here, there was a thunderstorm. Lopez, more experienced, with a reported 47 bouts. He'll fall inside punches, snap away, slip punches. Well, his chin is exposed. Up to now, it's been pretty hard to catch him flush. Scoring with the hooks and the straight right hand. Occasional body punch. Minute remaining. Round 4. Here in 1978, Lopez in white has had 2 bouts, ending early, winning them. Gomez has had 1. That was in January. Third round knockout over Royal Kobayashi of Japan. Now beautiful combination by the champion. Beautiful lefts and rights. And look at Lopez fight back. The tradition of all Mexican fighters, never giving up. Now here's the start of the 5th round. World Super Bantamweight Championship bout, 122 pounds, both fighters on the limit. No knockdowns. The champion on the right in the dark trunks from Puerto Rico, Wilfredo Gomez, arming away. Lopez from Mexico, the number 3 contender. Switching almost to a southpaw style. Lopez, now a big abrasion over his left eye. He's in the white trunks. We're in round 5. Now we have a cut over the right eye of Lopez in white here in the 5th round. About 2 minutes remaining in the round. It looks like a bad cut over the right eye, the man in white. But look at him fight back. Instead of counterpunching, now Lopez, who is hurt, is the aggressor. Gomez, the champion, retreating. He's in the dark trunks. Good right hand by Gomez, but Lopez taking them all. Minute and 30 to go in round 5. No, the patchwork in Lopez's corner will be extensive. Jack Clayton watching carefully. A cut over the right eye of Lopez in white. Mexico has 4 champions at the present. They have great game fighters. At the moment, we're having satellite picture problems. We have less than 50 seconds. Now we check closely for Gomez to see if the accidental butt may have put a cut over his eye. Again, our satellite picture problems. We apologize profusely for Puerto Rico. As Wilfredo Gomez, the champion, looking now bewildered because his opponent, the challenger, won't go down. Cut badly. Beautiful punches being landed by the champion Gomez. Lopez of Mexico keeps climbing back, rubbing the blood away over his right eye. Look at him throwing out the jabs. A bell in about 5 seconds, around 5.
Triumph. Some men are content with nothing less. They never go for bronze.
Look at Lopez. He was over in Gomez's corner practically before the bell sounded. Lopez in white, covered with red because of a cut over his right eye in the 5th round. Scheduled for 15, it won't go that far. World Super Bantamweight Championship bout. Gomez the champion. Dancing around now, backpedaling. The early rounds, he took the lead. Gomez, against the ropes, had a cut inside his nose and a tiny little abrasion under his left eye. But it was Lopez with a deep cut over his right eye. Lopez took the best punches of Gomez in the 5th round, if you tuned in late. Gomez in tremendous condition, winding up on Thursday for this Saturday afternoon bout. But he had to fight hard to make the limit weight of 122 pounds. For Lopez, who's 26 years old in the white trunks on the far side, he said he made it easily. Through an interpreter, neither Super Bantam speaks English. First Mexican world champion was a fellow named Chalky Wright in 1941. Lopez getting his shot today against Gomez, the reigning king. The cut has been reopened over the right eye of Lopez in the white. There was a stiff left jab you saw thrown by Gomez. Now switching to southpaw. Zach Clayton of Philadelphia, the referee. His 15th championship bout. Less than 1 minute remaining in the 6th round. Good left uppercut. Many glancing blows as Gomez either tiring, finding it difficult to get the range on Lopez, a tough contender. All right, now we're looking at 26-year-old Juan Antonio Lopez of Mexico. This year, 2 knockout victories, and his cornermen now, including Felix Rodriguez and Rodolfo Chavez. And now Zach Clayton, the referee, is over there to check on the condition. And at his discretion, he can call on the Puerto Rican Commission physician in attendance, Dr. Capella, who is off to our right. There you see that the corner quickly, using a coagulant and then some Vaseline over the right eye. But as we mentioned before, and you can never say it enough about those fighters from south of the border, especially from Mexico, they are tough, willing, never give up, and it's almost exhaustion. And exceedingly hard punches that put them away. Well, now, here is the champion, Wilfredo Gomez, 122 pounds. He is 5 years younger than the challenger, 5 and a half. He's had 19 bouts, 1 draw, with 18 straight knockout victories. Now, we're in round 7 here in Bantam, Puerto Rico. record of Antonio Lopez. 47 bouts, 40 wins, 7 losses, 27 knockouts. That is as tabulated by his manager, Felix Rodriguez. Pace now slowing way down, and rightfully so, because it's been a fast-paced, scheduled 15-rounder. Gomez has received a lot of punches, mauling punches around his face, because under both eyes, those areas are really red. That sounded like a hard left hook, but it wasn't. Beautifully blocked by Gomez. Attempted a left hook by Lopez. Lopez's trunks tell the story of what started in the 4th round. Bad cut over his right eye. Two good punches by the champion, Gomez. It's a very hot, humid afternoon, threatening clouds overhead. Gomez here in the 7th round is really pacing himself because it is scheduled for 15 rounds. Gomez in the dark trunks won the super bantamweight title in May of 1977. A 5-round knockout, Raul Tirada. One good right hand. Now the combination. Lopez in trouble. But look at him take it. 12 seconds remaining in the 7th round, and that is all. Jack Clayton wisely stepped in at approximately 2 minutes and 51 seconds of the 7th round. And Lopez, with too much courage, badly beaten up about the face. Jack Clayton of Philadelphia steps in and ends the bout. And it's 19 straight for Wilfredo Gomez, the 122-pound world champion. Listen to these Puerto Rican fans. Great combinations as we look back now at that 7th round. Slow motion of some of the punches that Gomez absorbed. Some glancing blows, others solid hits by Gomez on the right. And remember, for about 6 rounds, Lopez had taken that kind of punishment, and that's too much for anyone. So remember, Wilfredo Gomez, the super bantamweight champion, undoubtedly will move up to the bantamweight class in the future. And very, very happy with his cornerman, Yamil Shadeh, his manager, Flamito Espinosa, his trainer, Nick Acosta, and Esteban Beda. Earlier, I'll point out that Kevin Isaacs, a sparring partner and a very fine heavyweight, was upset by a Puerto Rican heavyweight named Asi Ocasio. And sitting at ringside with me throughout this bout was the number 2 contender for the heavyweight championship from Easton, Pennsylvania, who delighted an ABC audience a couple of weeks ago with his big unanimous win over Ernie Shavers. And Ernie must be watching. And Larry, I know that you love the speed of these smaller divisions.
Yes, Gomez has shown me something that I'm going to do to my next opponent. Hopefully Ken Norton going to bust him up just the same way and do the same move. And I don't think Ken Norton can stand the pressure either. The referee will have to stop it.
Are you as fast as Ken Norton?